Okay. Good morning, guys. So yesterday we only discussed some of the overview, complete picture of this Azure ADF and also Snowflake various. So we didn't discuss anything new, any new topic yesterday. Okay. Today we'll start a new topic. So I'll start with this screen. You are able to see this one, right? Able to see my image.
Yes.
So we'll start the development from today. So the development is like I have a requirement. Say you got a client and he tells you you got a requirement. You have a multiple files in your ADLS Gen2. You have different files in your ADLS Gen2 and you want to load all the related files into the Azure SQL DB. Okay, using ADF. This is your requirement. You're getting right?
Right.
So you have multiple files. See, in a folder in the ADLS Gen2, you don't have only the single files, right? There will be multiple files, like different names. It may be the EMP file, or it may be the department file, or it may be the SQL file. Different files will be having. So we need to load only the related files. What is required for us? This is the container. So this is the test directory, which I'm. So these are we have the files with the .csv file format, .txt file format, .ppt file format, and you get a requirement from the client saying that, hey, I need to load only the EMP related files. I'm not worried about the other files.
Okay.
Okay, so that will be your requirement to load the files. So for this one, so what we'll do is we'll load the files from the CSV format, from the CSV and also related to the EMP, not the department. And say we have this DDL and also we have the folder, right? So for this one, I've just give you this overall picture here. So by using the ADF, we'll extract and we'll create a new data set. Once we create a new data set for this ADLS Gen2, we'll use this metadata. We have a get metadata component in the ADF. And also with the metadata, we'll get the complete metadata of that file structures, what are all the files available and everything. Once we get a metadata, right, we need to filter only the EMP related files. Yes, see, we have multiple file names, but only we want to filter only the EMP related files here. So we'll be filtering it here. Once we filter, we need to run each file individually to load it into the SQL DB or Azure SQL. See, here we are filtering the files based on the EMP name. Once we got the files, right, we need to iterate the files for each. You might be knowing some for each, for I. This is from the Java and Python, okay? And the for each is the Spark command. So for each file, we need to loop it and load it into the SQL DB. Means EMP1 file will get here, will get to the loop and load it into the SQL DB. EMP2 file will get here and load it into the SQL DB. EMP3 and EMP4, so on. So the related files which we are talking, which we gave the filter condition here, those files only we need to load it to the SQL DB. Okay, this is our requirement here. So for this one, I'll start it from here. Okay, so I'll start. So this is my Azure account. So in the ADLS Gen2, I'll create a new container, new folder here. So already we have a folder here. In the container only, I'll create a new folder, new directory here. So I'll add a directory as demo for get metadata. Just give the name of the directory same this way. And I'll try to upload the related files from my local machine. Okay. So this is my local and I want to browse the files. Okay. If you look at here, what I'll browse is I'll take all the related files. I'll take the directory. I'll take the DDL scripts and department table, EMP, EMP2, EMP3, and also this one, not these two. We'll take all this and also the directory. Okay. I want to upload them. See, I have the files here. And also I'll upload one PPT file here. We have the PPT right here. I'll upload this one also to just to make you difference. That's it. And I will override this file. If it is already there, just override this file. Okay. So now what I've done is I've just went to this ADLS Gen2 container. and I've created a new folder. In the new folder, I've uploaded the source files. You can imagine these are all the source files here. Okay, guys, you're good, right? So these are the source files which we have. In this way, you'll get the requirements, say, to upload the source files, like to load the source files from the ADLS Gen 2 to the Azure SQL DB, or it may be the other DB also, any Snowflake DB here. Okay, the first step is done now. So what will be the second step for me is I need to go to the ADF. So this is my Azure Data Factory. So in the author, we have the here. So first thing what I've done is, see, we created the linked service already yesterday, right? To connect to this one, to this container. We
Right.
already created a linked service. Now, what we need to create is, we need to create a data set. Is it correct? We
Yes.
need to create a data set to point to this folder. Which folder? Get demo, get metadata folder, right? We recently created this folder, right? So we need to point to this folder, right? To get the metadata of this one, to get all the details of this folder. So for this one, what I'll do, I'll go to the data sets, create a new data set here. In the data set, what will be the new data set? From where I need to pull it here? Chintu, right?
Right.
Okay. And what is the file format which we are looking here?
CSV and TXT.
Okay, now only CSV we are looking. So the CSV is the delimited text. So this format I'll choose. Okay, and I'll give the name as meta underscore ds. Okay, and if you see the linked service, it's already pointing to the Gen 2, right? Why? Because this is already we created a linked service for this ADLS Gen 2 to this container, right? To this BI cloud, to this
Right.
container, we already created a connection for this one. And I'll try to browse the path. And this one, I'll go here and I'll try to fix this one. That's it. Okay. I'll click on OK. So that why? Because we need all these files, right? So I'm just going to the folder only, not to the file level. See, the file level is empty here. This is the container name and this is the directory name. Correct? First row has header. We'll make that stick. Why? Because in our files, we have the first row as a header, right?
Right.
Look at the files here. See, the first row is header, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we'll make, what I'm trying to tell you here is, first row as a header means it consider the first row as a headers. Okay. Okay. And the import connections, will come, it imports the connections from here and click on OK. Now what we have done is we've created a data set for the source metadata, source connections for the source folder, right? Now click on OK. Okay. Yeah, this is what we just created a metadata data set. Now I'm trying to publish this one. So what I'm trying to publish is I'm trying to publish the data set here. Okay. Click on publish. Okay, now it's got published, so you can close it from here. Now, once we created a data set, right? What will be our next step here?
Data flows.
We'll create a new pipeline, right? We need to create a new pipeline here. Why we need to create a pipeline is we need to load the data from the file system to the ADLS Gen2 files to the Azure SQL. So for this one, I'll create a new pipeline. I'll name the pipeline as PL underscore MD. I'll make it as MD metadata filter FIL and also for each to SQL DB. Means with the help of metadata, with the help of filter, with the help of for each loop, I am loading the data to the SQL DB. Correct? I'll just give the name. So to understand, okay, you can give any name, but it should be meaningful name here. That's it. Okay. So now, so the first one, what we need to do is we need to get the metadata of this file, right? So we have the files in this path. We need to get the structure of this file, like what is the name, what is the type, and is what is the file type, and everything we need to get it. So for this one, this get metadata is the one which we use it real time on a regular basis. This one, get metadata. Okay. What I'll do is I'll just use this get metadata here, and I'll name as demo, like new. I can give anything here name. Okay. See, what are all the mandatory star marks are there? Those are mandatory for us. And the description you can give like to fetch the file names from ADLS Gen 2 folder. Just to give you a okay. The state is activity state is activated. And the timeout here is it says this is see. If you look at here, the format is days, hours, months, seconds. Maximum amount of timeout, time and activity can run means this can run based on it can by default it is set to run for 12 hours. Say suppose there is some issue with the server like backend while the ADF is trying to connect to the service, right? There might be some issue. So it runs like it doesn't time out for next 12 hours. After 12 hours, it get disconnected. Timeout, okay? Retry count, once we can make it as 1, 2, 3. Retry interval seconds. This is 30 seconds in seconds. We can make it this 30 seconds to 100 seconds or 200 seconds based on the requirement. Secure input. When checked, output from the activity will not be captured. Output from activity will not be captured in the login. Means if you click on this output and input, it will not capture in our logging activity. Once this is executed, right, it will not be captured. So let it be default. So we'll not check anything here. So we have the name. This is the mandatory one. I just gave the get metadata new, or I'll make it as get metadata. TLS into files. Okay. And the description and retry count is, see, if you click on this I symbol here, you know, this is days, hours, minutes, seconds, and retry count. That's it. And if you go to the settings here, so here, which data set we need to select here, guys?
.cs. CS.
No. See the data set which we created, right, just now.
Yeah, metadata.
This is the one which we created, right? So here, these are the mandatory ones. I want you to guys to focus here. Let me just. Okay, now we just went to the journal and gave the name and also description. And after that, we are in the settings. Here in the settings, if you see this one and if you try to open, okay, this is the BDT test directory here. But we are focused on the other directory. You come here. Let's go to the and go to the Gen 2 and go to the containers. BI cloud. In the BI cloud, I'm worried about this folder, right?
Yeah.
But it shows the different folder. Let's see. Test directory. This is not the folder, right? What we are looking. So this is the DS, right? Metadata underscore dataset. This is the one which we created. Guys, just now we created this one.
Right.
Yeah.
Right? You're getting right?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm just trying to close this one here. And this is the metadata which I need to take. And here, these three are very, very important, guys. Here, see, data set we added. So the field list is, once I click on this field list, you will get a arguments list here. So child items, I'll tell you what everything, okay? I'll just take everything here and also I'll explain here. Item name. I'll take everything so that once it gets right, I'll explain that once. Item name and the last modifier, okay? Now, and also, see what happens in the real-time requirements is, for an incremental load, once you loaded the data, you need to load the data once you've done the full load, right? Say, suppose today you have these files you have it. Tomorrow, what happens is you will get one more EMP same name file, but the modified date will be tomorrow's, right? Instead of 214, it will be 215, right?
Okay.
So if it is the same file also, we need to pick up based on the last modified date for the incremental load. This is very, very important, guys, for the interview point of view. How do you load the data on an incremental basis? In this case, you need to tell by using this get metadata component, by using this filter last modified, means what it does is the here start date and end date, we can capture it from this point, modified date.
Okay.
I'm talking about this is what happens on a real time, like the incremental load. Say tomorrow what happens is EMP1 file will be there, but the last modified date will be different. You're right?
Okay. Time also will be changed, right?
Yes, everything will change. This time,
Okay.
seconds time also will be changed. Instead of
Okay.
9, see, if I try to upload the same file, let's see if EMP, right? See, already it says it exists. So if I try to overwrite here, the time it changes here, 21:15.
Yeah.
So based on this one, we will be fetching the data on an incremental basis. This is a mandatory interview question, guys. So this, they will ask you how we will load the incremental data. Okay. So we can load the incremental data with the help of this metadata, get metadata component by using this filter by last modified date here. Okay. So now we are not taking the last modified date here. So this skip line count is also not mandatory. So what I want to say, what I want to make you understand is these are all the components, how it works. I want to make you understand. Okay. Now I've selected all this. I'll explain you what is child items exist, item name, item type, or last modified date. So first I'll publish. Just listen this class carefully. So the next classes will be easy for you.
Okay.
So I've done just publish all, nothing more I've done it here. Okay. So we can just run this as it is, this one till here. I'll try to trigger now. Okay. Now the pipeline, now the running started. I'll go to the monitor and I'll go to the pipeline. See, this got completed. This is the first one, right? Pipeline, metadata, filter each. This is the one which we are interested, right? Are we right? Good.
Yes. Yes.
So if I go it here, so in the down, okay, we have two symbols here, input and output, right? If I take the output here,
Okay.
this is the mandatory one. I'll take it to the clipboard. Okay. So this is the JSON file format, guys. So this backend, it's in the JSON format. I'll make this as a JSON. Okay. Now we'll understand everything here. See, what we're given is the exist, we are given the filter, right? Let me go to the ADF now. Let me click on this. Okay. Now if I into the settings, did we give the child items? Did we give the exist?
Exists.
See,
Exists.
these are all the options. See, exist we gave, child items we gave. We have the child items. Okay. And we have the item name. Do we have the item name? What is the item name? This is the folder name, right? Directory name, right? And the item type. What is the item type here? Item is here. This is what it says till here. This is the item name, right? And the item type, what is this item type here? What it is? This is a folder, right?
Folder.
Right? Are we good here till here?
Yes.
Exist. What it says is this exist in this path or not? This exists, right? It means true, right? Okay. Last modified. See, it says the last modified of this folder. Get demo, get metadata. Okay. This is the timestamp of the server. See, the timestamp is different. 3:39 a.m. I think this is. Now it is 9:24, right? This is in the different location, right? So that's the reason. The date is same, 14th of February, but the time is 3:39 a.m. early mornings. Nothing to worry about this. Okay. See, our point here is our interest here is this is the one, our interest. Child items. 99% of the cases when you use this metadata, this component, we'll use only the child items. We will not use this one. Our interest will be on only on the child items. Why we will use the child items is we will get all this data. Okay. This is the JSON. Are you aware of this key value pair? This is the key. And
Key
this
value.
is, guys, are you
Yes.
aware?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes, sir. So basically, I'm trying to connect a child attachment. Whatever the files there are in the folder, they are considered as a child.
Can you repeat it once again, Viresh?
Sure. So I'm a bit confused with the child items keyword. So child items means here the whatever the files there are in the folder, those are considering as the child items.
That's right. 100% correct. Yes. Yes. That's what we'll consider. See, in the child items, we can have the folder also. In the
Right.
child items, you can have the folder also. But based on the type, we'll decide it, right?
Right. Right.
Here in the type, we can add an additional filter as a folder. Okay, say what I'm trying to say. If suppose somebody guy he log here, I created a directory
One
here.
more directory.
Yeah,
Okay.
test2. I'll create it. Okay, now this is there, right? Now
Right.
what we'll do is I'll just run this once again. Okay, leave this and I'll try to run once again.
Sure.
Okay, if I go to the pipeline, this got completed. Let's check this. This is the one, right? I'll copy to the clipboard. What I'll do is I'll take one more view here. View. Okay. Now, okay. This is the one. This is the old one. This is the new one, right? Right side is the new one. Okay. See, we have a folder here on the right side. Oh, I think this one is the old. Oh, yes, I think. Yeah. Yeah, this is the okay. I have created the other one. So we have this test to do directory here, see, and the type is folder. Are you getting?
Yes.
Okay. So we are interested only with the child items, and I want to tell you this is the key value. This is key, and this is the value, right? This is the key value pair. Are we good?
Yes, yes.
So the name, we are interested in the name and the value, key and value. And what we are interested here in our case is we are not interested in the DDL SQL file name, or we are not interested in the SQL Server file name, or what we are not interested in the type. We are not interested in this one. We are only interested in the EMP files with the extension CSV. That's our requirement to be more precise here. Okay.
Right.
So if I go here, if I copy this one, so what we got it here is we got all the things. So my interest here is in this case is not all these ones. I'll just try to eliminate all this one here. Okay. To make you clear. And also this is, it gives you the complete metadata. See the auto resolve integration runtime, IR. This is the by default integration runtime, right? And the where it is located, this is located in the central India. And this is the pipeline activity. The meta type is Azure integration runtime. The duration it took is, see, this is the type. It gives you the complete log information. Okay. So we are also not worried about that. So we are only worried about this child items. Why we are worried about the child items is to filter only the files required for us. Okay. Now I'll go here and close this again, and I'll try to go back again this run, and here we'll remove everything here. So you got a difference, right? So what is required for us here now?
Child items.
Child items.
Only child items. So I'm not worried about this. Can I delete this all?
Yes.
Okay, now we'll run it again. You will see the difference here. Okay. Let me publish and run. You will get only the child items. So if you understand the basic, guys, so the other parts will be very, very easy for you.
Okay.
Understand these basic parts. The other ones will be very easy. Once we go to the project also, we'll be able to clear it, understand very easily. That's my own main intention here. See, if I go to the output, and if I copy to the clipboard, I'll paste it on the left side, okay? See, did we get the other ones? The top ones exist, item name, item type, not
No.
right? So this is our interest. We are not worried about this also. We can just take them away. Our focus is only child items name. Okay, now we are able to fetch the what called that's the metadata. This is the metadata, right?
Right.
That's what we are getting. Get metadata. That's it.
Hmm.
We are not getting the data. We are getting the data about data. That's it. We are not able to see the actual data, but we are seeing the file, the file name and the type of the file and the format. That's it. Okay. Till now we are clear, guys.
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Okay. So now I'll go to the metadata. Now we have the files. What is our next requirement?
To loop.
Tell me. What's the next requirement for us?
We have to loop, filter the EMP and then loop.
Yes, exactly. So now what I need to do, I need to have an additional one more component called filter. Why I need to filter? What's the reason for the filter here?
Client asks only for EMP data.
Yes. So I'll make the file name, this name as filter EMP files. That's it, right? Kishore, are we good?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Now for this one, we need to have a connection, right?
Connection.
See, these are the three types of connections here. See, this is the one on skip means you can skip this component. This is on success means once this is success, we'll move to this one. Okay. And what is this on fail? If suppose this happens, like this case what happens is if this is failed, right, we'll have an error handling mechanism here so that if this fails, we'll have to add this to the other component in this way. I'm telling you, we'll not use this one here.
Okay.
Okay. What is the other one? On completion means on completion only we need to take.
Okay.
We can use either this on this.
Okay.
On success. So now what I've done is I've just created a metadata and I've just added one more component called filter here. So filter, what I want to filter is here is the important point. Go to the settings. Here, see the items. See the items is in the sense, this is everything is the items here. See the child items, right? Right? So
Yeah.
here, what I want to filter here, I need to add it dynamically here. Okay. So for this one, what I want to know how to filter this one. See, I want to filter. I will give you the value, key value pair, right? How to filter it? How to do that one? See, we have multiple options here. We have activity outputs. The activity output is nothing but this is the output. Get metadata, file activity output, pipeline returns, given folder, the child items, right? Exist. See, these are all the ones which we saw. Child items, exist, item name, item type, last modified date. Did we see all these guys?
Yes, yes.
Where we are getting this, we are getting from this one metadata. This one.
Metadata.
Yes, these two will be the mandatory by default activity output and pipeline return value. Means from this one, what is the activity output and what is the pipeline return value? Okay. And here, these will be the dynamic parameters. This also will not touch. This is like you'll get the factory name. The factory name is nothing but this name. PL metadata. This will be using for the dynamically if you want to fetch the pipeline name. Okay, data factory name, pipeline name, group ID, run ID. These are all the things which will get it, trigger name and everything. Means these are all the ones which we saw it here. See this one. Run ID. And if you click on, this is not required. I'm telling you this we will be using in the production instances. if you want to see the complete info about the one. Okay. Now our interest is to filter the EMP files. Okay. Sorry. Yeah. Now go to the settings again. I think I missed it here. Okay. System variables is these system variables and the functions. These are the functions. If you are aware of the SQL, they will be related to the SQL functions here. Conversions, date, logical functions, equals to, if, greater than, less than. And this is the mathematical functions, add, division, based on the requirements. Will not use all these guys. See, we'll use only like 20 to 30% all of them. In the real-time basis also, I'm talking, not only the project view. Okay. See, here is the important one now, which we need to focus. Here in the string functions we have. What is we have in the string functions here? We have concatenate, ends with, GUID, index of, replace, split, starts with, substring. So just guess it, what we need to use it from this one.
Starts with.
Which one we need to use?
Starts with.
Absolutely right. This is the one which we need to use here. See, what we are telling is, the file name which starts with EMP, we want them. That's it. The file name starts with DDL. Did we want it? No, right? With only the EMP, we want it. So if I go here, so the starts with is there. So the starts with we taken it here, and here also we have the variables. Here the variables we need to create it. That's we are not worried about now. So here in this one, we need to take this one here. The second one, return value. Sorry, not this one. Okay. I'll go to the functions. I'll go to the string. And I'll go to the starts with. And in this starts with, I need to use the activity output of this one. Okay. So here the activity output is of this one. Like this is the one, the activity output.
Right.
In this one, what I need is we have the name here. If you see, we have the name here. We need to add the comma name. Sorry, dot name here, comma value here. What we give the value EMP.
Yeah.
Right. So this is object dot method. Are you aware of this one, guys? Like any language, any SQL, any data coding language, you will be having object dot method. This is the syntax they will follow everywhere.
Right.
To talk at anything. So this is the kind of hierarchy they will follow. Object dot method. Method is, this is the method. This one we call it as a method. It will be, the name may be different, the value may be different. This is the one they follow every time.
Right.
Here, what I'm saying, this is the output. Object dot method. Output, sorry, this one. These two I'm talking about. This is the output is the object dot method name. And the value which I'm trying to give here is EMP. Why I'm trying to filter it out is, it goes there and it checks this name, and the value it checks is this one. It checks starts with. What it is saying is starts with means it only consider this one, right?
Okay.
Now I'll
Okay.
click
Oh,
on.
I have one more doubt. Mahendra. So we are going on based on activity output, right?
Yeah.
So why not we go for a pipeline return value?
So the pipeline return value is that it gives the complete return value of this pipeline when we execute the pipeline.
But we are starting with the pipeline only, right?
Yeah, but in this pipeline we have this get metadata, right? See, this is the first hierarchy.
All the outputs are given by the pipeline will be the same, right? Based on that.
So
Not,
in the
not
this will give you the complete one. But if you're talking about this ADLS activity output, right? It is
okay.
talking about this activity output.
Okay.
This specific activity output. Okay, this specific activity output I'm talking about. Once I'll run it, you will know it.
Okay. For now, we are only talking about the activity only. So
Yes.
we are not having any much. Okay. Right. Now I got it. Now.
Okay. Okay. I think the expression And let's start. Okay, activity, and it will get it here. We'll take one more time here. Functions, strings, starts with. In this one, we'll use the activity output. Let's see. Yummy. Here we'll use dot object dot method, and here we'll use value here emp. Bool does not match the item. Let's see if it is expected array. Let's see if what is that error throws. And here, okay. Here we need to give the name. See, let's see. Let's go to this one here. Okay, so we'll give the items. We'll give the child items, and after that we'll give the condition here. Understood? Yeah. Sorry for that. Let's delete this. So we'll give only till the output dot child items here. Activity. See the items activity dot get child get file names is the one. Instead of output dot child items here. Dot child items. Means we are telling in this one items we are only fetching till here only. All the items. In the condition, we will filter the conditions. In the condition, we'll add a condition to fetch only the
EMP1.
Okay.
Okay. Here we'll use the starts with. Inside the starts with, we'll use the filter EMP file names. Here. In here, we'll use the item the actual value here. If you look at here, we'll give the name here. Like starts with and the name and the EMP here. Let's see here. Dot name we'll have name, comma, and the value will be given it. So here, this is inside bracket. Shall I take it outside and explain it here? So starts with, we will use it. Inside the starts with, we have two brackets. That's it. Inside this one we are getting it from the item dot name, like the object dot name and the value. Right? This is the one inside one which we take it from here. Okay. I'll take this one everything back again. I'll use this. See, this is the item which were filter EMP files. Current item means the current item means it will get this one from these current items. Here we are telling name dot value, comma dot name, comma value I'm giving it. What I'm giving EMP.
Okay.
On okay. So I'll try to publish this once again. Now I published it. I'll try to debug and run this one. So we are not loading anything, guys. We are trying to just to see the metadata, just to okay. But what is this error we got? 5. Let's for child items. This is fine. Activity dot, yeah, this is fine. And activity get file names dot output. Not child item. Yeah, this is fine. And it starts with item name dot object name, comma. This is also fine. Okay, there are no errors. Let's debug this. Why this is getting the bad request? Is this down or not? Okay, let's go here. Oh, did we not connect it here or not?
Yeah.
No, we connected it.
Earlier we connected, but
Okay. Okay. Let's delete this one and get the sort back. Child items. Okay. And here we are worried only with the EMP file names. This is fine. Let's publish. Okay. This is running now. If I go to here, if I go to this is the one which we are interested. See, this is the other one. Filter EMP files. This is the one which we saw it here. Child items and everything. I'm checking the second one. Okay. I'm copying it to the clipboard now. I'm taking on the right side. Okay. See, we got only the filtered with only the EMP files here. Okay. Now we are good, right? So we instead of all these files, we are interested only the EMP files. We got these files. Kishore, are you okay? Any doubts here? Kishore and Viresh.
no, sir.
You're good, right?
Yes.
So once this is done, now we are good with the two of them. Now the third step will be we need to iterate the each file right here. We have this all four files. We need to do the iteration, right? For the iteration, what we need to do here is we need to use for each here. Okay. So I'll go here. I'll use for each. Means it iterates the each file here. If I click on this and click on success, and if I see the variables here for each, I'll make it as EMP file. Okay. And the settings, this is the one. How we want to load the data? We want to load the data in a sequential way, right? A sequential way. Here also we need to pass the value. We need to pass the value here in this one. 1 second. Let's see this here. Activity output. Okay. And here also, second, this is the one. In this one, we have done it here. And here, we need to use the each component of this file here. You see here. This is one we have done it here. Till now, we have done it here. And the third one will be the for each file, we need to iterate that one. That we need to use this copy command inside this one. Copy command is to copy the data from the ADLS Gen2 to the Azure SQL DB, right? Okay, let's go to the here I will be using the copy data command. In the copy data command, copy data from EMP files to SQL DB. This is my requirement. Okay. And the, so this we are not worried about anything, just the name. The source data set is, we need to take it from this metadata, right? Here in the filed path, this is not a single file, right? We need to give the multiple files right here. Here, it should be coming from this one. Term dot This one we need to get it from here. See, if you look at here, it will be like here. I've just saved it. This is the output one. This is the one. So here we need to give the item dot name here, not here. This is the folder name. Here in this place, we need to give here item dot and name in this path. Here it comes from the PD2 container. I can take this path demo get metadata path here. Okay. And these are all not required for us. And here we are checking with the EMP. This is the EMP DS file table, right? If you want to open this one. So this we are loading into the table, right? Let's see the table also. I'm just going a little bit faster. Are you guys okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Take the, what do you call it? Okay. I'll go to the query editor. I'll go here. I think this is the one. I guess this is the table name, I think. Demo one, I think that this is the table name. Once we see it here, let's go to the duplicate. No, sorry, I think it's here, right? Let's publish this once so that it will not have any.
So all the EMP files are having the same columns, right, sir?
Yes, yes, yes. I'll show you the column. Yes, it should be a same structure. That's more
Right.
important. That's more important. Okay. So this is this is pointing to this one. Okay, demo one. I'll try to
Demo.
truncate. Okay. If it is not truncated, also in this way also you can truncate table. Auto create is there. You can write a command truncate table. Truncate this table. But now, as of now, I'll write. So this write behavior is insert, upset, or stored procedures. Now we are worried about only the insert. I'll try to open this one. So this is the table name. See, refresh, and if you see the preview data, we'll be having the data here. Okay.
Yeah.
Now in the table level, I will try to truncate this table demo one. Okay, truncate TABL. These are the basic commands I'm using, guys. Here, I think. Are you aware of this truncate, select, and everything?
Yes.
We'll discuss in that. So everything is truncated now. So if I try to refresh, I just went to the meta data set. That's it. Okay. If I try to preview the data,
No
not
data.
okay. Let's leave it here. Let's close. Now, if you see the mappings, you'll be answer. Okay. 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 This will not work. Why? Because we are doing it dynamically here. Okay. I think this is good here, and the items dot output. This is what I doubted here. Let's validate. Get any errors. So I try to clear the target table, means there is no data in the target table. So this one should load the data into the target table with all the files, with all the data. Let's try to validate it. Trigger now. So this is running. Okay, for each got failed. We'll understand why it got failed. Okay. Okay, the function length is expected. The function length expects its parameter to be an array or string, but the okay. So here we got the, so till here we are okay. See the guys. EMP files, we are good here. Means we got the files, what we got the filter. And this one, we got everything here. Let's see here. Okay. The one, this is the demo one. This we'll see here. One sec, what we give here. Okay. Output dot value. Sorry for that. Yeah, I'll explain it here. Okay, till here we are good, right? Till here we are good. In the EMP for each one, what we need to get here is, let it run 1 second. I'll take this one. Okay, I'll take the output here. Take the value here. I'm copying this one. Okay, to make you understand here. Okay, what is this output? This is output which we got it from the filter component, right? Right.
Yes.
Filter component. This is the output which we have here. Here, for each one, for this one, what will be the input for each one? The value which we are getting, this result will be the input, right?
Right.
Correct. This is the one, right? So here for each one in the settings, I have missed it. In the output, we need to add dot value. Why where I'm getting this value, this exactly this name is this I'm getting from this output of this value, this one.
Okay.
See, this one, this is the parent and this is the key value pair. I will explain you the JSON file formats and also the Avro and other file formats also, the guys, maybe in the next class. So you'll know, maybe some people, like someone may not know what is this key value and everything. I think Kishore might have known. He might be using it in the real-time cases.
Yes.
So here we are, till here we are output dot value means it takes this completely from here.
Okay.
Mhm.
So here I need to give output dot value. Now click on OK. And the copy data, we already modified it here. Source data set. And also this one, we need to pass it as dynamically. Why? Because this is not the single file, right? Here it takes in the name, it takes all the file names, EMP1, 2, 3, 4 dynamically.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay.
And copy data, sync is, we have not done anything. We just pointed to this point and write behavior insert. But table option none, nothing more than that here. Mappings, we will not do anything. Just click on this, publish again. Only the for each filter, these one will be just little bit, takes time to understand. But once you understand the basic concept, right, this will be very easy. I'll try to close this one also. This is not required, this is not required. This is what our interest is. And I'll try to debug here only. You can do the debug or also you can do the trigger run, anything. Okay, and if you want to refresh here, see, refresh. For each, see, for each copying the data. See, these two are running parallelly. Guys, understand the point here. This is the main point. Means it took the EMP1 file and it loading into the this table, right? Let's see if we have any data here. See, we got some data records here. See, how many reports we got it here. Let's see the count here. Let's do one thing. Let's try to see the count. It gets increased. Count to 1. 15. 15. See, 15 are there now.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Is this completed or not? I'll try to refresh. See, 15 is still loading it here. 30. See, the count got increased. What it is saying, what it is doing, and it is taking each file in a sequential way. We added it the sequential way, right? Guys, are we good?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So it gives you the each and every one. See the file, the complete history. See how many we got? 1, 2, 3, 4. How many EMP files we have it here?
4.
1, 2, 3, 4. Are we good here?
Yes.
So this is how it loads the all the files here. And anything, so okay. I'll see in this case, I'll add one more condition here. Okay, guys. What happens is the other requirement. Are we good for another 5 minutes?
No, yes.
Sir, if I can drop, is that okay?
Yeah, no problem. Just 5 minutes, I'll take it. That's it. Okay.
Sure, I will go through the video because I'm joining after a holidays, right? So I need to join the meeting.
No problem. Take your time.
Yeah,
Take your time.
sure. Thank you, sir.
Take your time. Okay. Carry on.
Bye, Kishore. Bye, sir.
Yeah.
Okay. So now, Kishore, what we are doing is, so if
Yeah.
you want to see some file names will be emp2 .txt will be there. But if we are worried only for the CSV, what we need to do here is we need to add another condition, comma, ends with. We need to take the like the string function ends with, right? We have the starts with and also the ends with. I'll be taking the ends with here. See this one. So for this one, if I want to take, I need to use this one and ends with. And I'll make it everything in a single bracket here. Okay, here in this item name, I can use the same one here, or otherwise I can take it from here in this bracket, right?
Yes.
Comma,
Same
what
one.
I do,
Okay.
dot name, comma, CSV.
.cs.
Okay. Here I can take this one off and also this one. Let's see this. See, this is the one I'm talking.
Okay.
And we need to use the end condition. And starts with and ends with.
Okay.
Are you good here?
Okay. One more parenthesis is needed.
I think we are good here. See, this is the one. This is the end condition. This is the first parenthesis and it is ending here.
Okay.
This is the second one and this is ending here. 1, 2, 3. This is the third one. Fourth. Let's see. Let's try. If it is any error in this script, right?
Okay.
A red mark here. If I try to take one here, I'll get a red mark here. See, syntax.
Okay. Got it.
So now what I'm doing, I'll try to truncate the table again here. Okay.
So we need to select that, right? Manually to run that.
Which one, Kishore?
The one you have selected, right?
This one?
No. Can you go back
To the
SQL commands on the SQL
this one
commands.
instead of this one, what we can do, we can write this command here also.
Okay.
Where I'll show you. In the copy data,
Okay.
if you go to the copy data, if you go to sync, you can write this pre-copy script here also.
Okay.
You can write this one here also.
Okay.
Means before loading into the table, we are telling for our practice purpose, we are doing it here. Okay.
Okay.
Take this one off and try to publish this again. So what I've done is I want to make sure that you can ask one more question. Says the same way you can have the same file with the .txt. Same this way, but here it will be txt.
TXT. Okay.
What we are saying is our file name should be emp and .csv. This is our condition, right?
Yes, this is the first condition.
Starts with simple language. Starts with emp and ends with and nothing but this end ends with CSV. This simple line, this is what we are run it in the script language, right? In this one. And we need to give the end. In the end, this is the first one and this is the second one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'll go here and I'll try to publish. This is publishing. Okay, it got published, and I'll try to debug this one here. You can debug or validate trigger or anything here. I just started debugging. Okay, it started queuing here. See, this is all practice, Kishore. If you, how much you practice, that depends on how. That's it.
Okay.
We'll see the condition here. If we go to the condition, see, .cs. This is how it took, right?
Hmm.
See, when you practice only, you will get it, Kishore, like more on hands-on, more you'll get confidence.
Okay.
Okay, I request you to please practice it, like whenever
Okay.
you get time. See, this is how
Sure.
this is
So
all the
process.
files we got loaded. Are we good?
Yeah.
Just try to practice this one. So what we've done today, so that
Okay.
you understand. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Any doubts anywhere here?
Till now we are good. Okay. So while executing it, if I
You
got
will
any
get the
doubt, I'll
errors.
ask you. I'll ask
When
you.
you will get, see, my suggestion is you should get the errors. Everything goes well, right? So you will not learn anything. You should get the
Yes.
errors.
Yeah.
When you get the errors only, you will understand. Okay.
Okay. You'll be available on which timing, sir?
Anytime, like in the evening,
Anytime.
I'll be
So you'll be working on, right? So on your business.
No, I'll be available like maybe in the evenings and afternoons also I'll be available. If you want, you can just ping me.
Okay. Okay. If I ping you at after 7,
Yeah, that
will
should be fine.
okay.
That should be
Because
fine.
I'll be in the office hours, I might get free
No, no,
to
no
start
problem.
practicing it. So
No
better.
problem.
Okay. Sure.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
I'll
Thank you
stop
very much,
recording.
man.